Hey, Sergeant! Sarge! Hey!
You will immediately tell me why you have called me from my desk, Private.
Protoss unit, Sarge! Coming through the South Pass! It looks broke!
Kill it!
And there we go, we just saw the Protoss ambush on the surface of Char. One thing that always occurred to me is that little tank unit, the little cannon, never actually appears in gameplay. Presumably it's represented by stuff like siege tanks. Also, we didn't actually have access to arbiters, which is what you saw warping in the Protoss there. Whether that campaign mission actually, that part of the campaign actually came later when we would have arbiters, or whether it's just a kind of, you know, storyline quirk, I don't know. But anyway, that's not super important, just some minor observations there. The next mission is Into the Darkness. So we're still on Char.
Executor, I sense that Zeratul and his brethren are close by, but I have been unable to make contact with them. I fear they may be in grave danger. We must scour this area immediately and find the Dark Templar, lest they be overcome by the Zerg.
So our mission is to rescue Zeratul and make sure Tassadar will survive. I don't know what it means, but whether he means he can psionically communicate with Zeratul, or whether he means some sort of communication device. But here we go. Hello there. I decided to start the mission again because there's a few places where I lost some units kind of in a very silly manner. I didn't want to keep sort of going back and reloading the mission. So we've got Tassadar in this, we've got Hallucination, and we've got Psionic Storm available to us. We've also got 2 Zealots. Now we're going to have to keep these alive. And one thing we want to be careful with is our usage of Storm. Now we should be able to pull quite a few Zerglings towards us and use a Storm to wipe them out. Alternatively, we can use Tassadar to kill quite a few of them as well.
I hear you.
Just going to do a quick save.
I hear you.
And again, I think actually we're best killing these Zerglings just with our sort of standing forces, because we can do that. Good.
Of course.
Now, that Hydralisk is a minor worry, but we can deal with it quite easily. Now, one thing I do want to do is there is an infested Terran down here. It's going to be very important we use Storm to kill that. We don't really have any other effective way of killing it. I don't want to get too close to it, but we can see it there. It does 500 damage, so we do not want that landing on us anytime soon. It's going to be important to keep Storms up to actually be able to defeat those things easily. Now, Tassadar is also going to be quite useful for tanking damage because he has 400 shield points. We don't want to take any hit point damage on him, especially considering he only has 80 shields. 80 health, sorry. There we go. So, there are some Hydralisks down there. I reckon we can take 1 or 2 Hydralisks. Are there any more is the question. No, okay. Going to make sure that's control group 1, that's control group 2. And one thing to keep an eye out for is there's a sort of mirage effect you can see on the ground near some units. not near some units, on some parts of the ground, that will be burrowed zerg units, so we can actually see some there. And in fact, I'm tempted to get a storm off there. See how many that kills. Let's kill 3 hydralisks, which will allow us to preserve the lives of these marines. And they want to help us, so they're more than welcome to. We will definitely need their firepower. And meanwhile, let's see if we can get another storm in there, because I know there's some zerglings, some hydralisks here as well.
Of course. It shall be done. For Adun.
There we go.
Of course.
Now,
It shall be done.
I've actually pulled them towards me,
Of
but they will return. The AI will bring them back to their sort of starting point,
Kala.
and we can storm there.
Of course. For Adun.
And that will probably, yeah, kill at least one of them. And then we'll sweep in with the rest.
Shall be done. For
Yeah,
Adun.
2 of them dead, only 1 more to go. Okay, now there are some things we want to do down here, down this side of the map as well. So we don't want to run down the other way just yet. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to hold those marines there, because they should be able to attack those zerglings without triggering the door mechanism. Of course, we are eventually going to have to go through the door, so we can't just hang out there for ages or forever. But let's see, is there anything else we can get? Yeah. So, a little bit cheesy, abusing the door mechanism here. Now, one other thing we're going to have to watch out for is there are going to be some... there's going to be an infested terran down here, and we definitely want to save our energy to storm that. You, I want to hold there. You guys, I want to hold there. And you are going to pull zerglings towards the line.
Of course. Yes, Executor? How may I help?
Now, let's see if we can get this infested terran.
Of course.
There we go. Infested terran's down. So, we can push in.
Yes, Executor?
Easily take these zerglings. Although they do clearly have the adrenal glands upgrade, which is going to be something careful to balance out. Want the marines in the back. Want Tassadar at front. To, again, to tank a little bit.
How may I help? Tarakala.
I'm just going to keep saving a lot. That's going to be hugely important.
Of course.
Now we've got 1 storm left before we'd have to wait to reload it. I think I'm going to use that there, just to wipe those out. If I do decide to sort of stop the game and go back and do some, just do some waiting for some energy to return, I'll just put a cut in the video at a point where it gets boring. We'll keep saving along. Now, actually, I guess this is supposed that those marines down there are supposed to be a clue that there are some zerg up here.
Of course.
I'm not going to go down there yet.
Of course.
Let's bring Tassadar up to front. We're going to need the zealots to come around.
Yes, Executor.
Now, I don't want that. We lost a marine there, but I think we can deal with that.
How may I help?
I think, as callous as it sounds, better to lose the marine than to lose the zealot.
It shall be done.
Now, there's going to be a couple of wall traps there. They're easily dealt with. And then we can come up here. Now this is significant. We get 3 more Protoss units. So I'm going to bring these down here. Now one thing that's can be a little bit annoying is the Dragoon does actually get stuck on this scenery quite easily. There are ways to get them up and down the stairs, but it's a little bit can be a little bit irritating sometimes. So let's bring him down here. Now there is a room full of zerglings up there. We don't actually need to engage it. It's a sort of trap. It's possible to kill them all, but I don't think we're going to waste the psionic storm on that. Now one thing that caught me a cropper in the last 1 or 2 attempts at this mission was there's actually some infested terrans appear around here, and I don't think they're actually burrowed. I think that was spawned in by a trigger to catch us off guard. So we're going to have to watch out, and I'm going to save just before we go down here, because that does concern me. Where's the... Yeah. That killed Tassadar. So let's see. Well, there's the defeat screen for you. So let's see if we can go back. I wonder if we can storm that location, because he might have actually been burrowed there. I just couldn't see under the ground.
Of course. Tarakala.
Not there.
Of course. How may I help?
Did you hear that?
Okay, killed it that time. Okay, so we made it through that one.
Yes, Executor? I hear you.
I think that's probably quite likely to kill off your units quite deliberately, so I think coming through that unscathed. Wasted storm, but I think there are worse things. We've got a storm back up soon. Now, we want to be careful, because any point there could be a zerg ambush.
I long for combat.
Got 4 marines.
Yes,
And we've
Executor.
got a load of
For Adun.
energy. We've got a load of shields on Tassadar, so we can probably scout a little bit.
Tarakala. Of course. Tarakala.
Now, I can't
For Adun.
see.
It shall be done. For Adun.
I'm actually going to send a zealot down here just to have a bit of a scout, see if he can see anything. Ah, we've got some marines down there. Now, I do wonder if... Yeah. Can Tassadar save a number of these from the zerglings? Right, we've got a lot of marines now. Have we actually got more than a control group? We have. So, I think we did okay saving them there. I don't think there's any point in us going down there. Let's preserve our resources.
I long for combat. For Adun.
Now, I have to wonder what's up here.
Thus I serve.
Again, we want to
Thus I serve.
play it reasonably cautiously. I think we can bring the rest of our forces up. I certainly hope they don't just randomly spawn in a infested terran. That would be annoying. I'm not actually going to save until we've got up here, because I could see them popping and... Okay, so fortunately that was just zerglings, so that was something we could deal with. Oh, did we lose a marine to that?
Standing by. Go, go, go.
So you can go in group 3, I guess. Oh no, it just must have not bound for groups properly.
Commander. Standing by. Commander.
There we go. Let's do a quick save.
Yes, Executor.
Now, I don't know which is sort of the right way to go, so we'll have an explore down here. There we go, there's an infested terran. That needs to die.
Of course. Tarakala.
Now, that doesn't mean there won't be another one.
For Adun. Of course. For Adun. Tarakala.
Now, let's also... I'm actually thinking maybe send some marines to do the scouting here.
We're selling to shoot. Let's move.
We've not got enough energy for a hallucination. Actually, in this map, I tried to use hallucinations before. They did a good job, but I'm actually finding it's a little more effective.
Outstanding.
Little more effective just to attack using the psionic storm.
Commander.
Now, this is going to be tricky dealing with these defences down here, but I have a feeling there might be something down here worth investigating.
Thus I serve. She house.
So let's get these in the front.
Thus I serve.
Right, you need to get out of there. Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say there's going to be an infested terran down here.
Standing by. Rock and roll. Go,
Nope,
go,
but
go.
there is a missile. Ah, there is an infested terran. Now, I don't know if it's actually possible just to kill the infested terran with that many marines. I'm going to try it, actually.
Commander. Outstanding. Let's move.
But they're going to need to be in a little more of a...
Let's move.
yeah, they're going to need to be in a bit of a better position. Right, let's see. Yep, they can do it. Okay. It was a bit closer than I'd have liked. It would be good to keep Tassadar with this group anyway. Now I'm not sure if there's going to be anything useful down here. Right, well, I wouldn't describe an infested terran as useful.
Rock and roll. Standing
At least not for us. But let's see. You see if you can sneak down here.
Yes, Executor?
We've got a storm just in case. I'm going to save before we do this attack because I don't want to needlessly lose a load of marines. There we go. Easily taken out.
How may I help?
That's one of the downsides of trying to use the infested terrans against the enemy. They can be quite easily wiped out.
Outstanding. Go, go,
Now,
go.
there's another one.
Move. Go, go, go.
Now, if we didn't have all those marines, we'd have really struggled on that bit. So I'm kind of glad we saved as many as we did. Let's do a save, and let's get our Protoss Zealots just to check there's not some a turret there. Okay. Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say there probably will be a turret up, some turrets up here.
Yes, Executor?
I'm sort of half remembering from having played this before. I'm almost also wondering if we need to come around here.
How may I help?
Now, I'm going to leave the Dragoon there for the moment, because otherwise he's going to get stuck.
Yes, Executor?
And I don't know if I actually want to go up the ramp right now.
Shall be done. Of course. It shall be done.
Ah, now I wonder, is this going to be locked, or we're going to have to go around the other way? Ah, there's definitely some turrets there. Yep, that door is locked. So, let's storm that. That should blow both of those up. Okay, so the unlocking mechanism is almost definitely going to be around here. Let's do a quick save just so we don't get caught out by that. And where's that fourth marine? You come up here. Yeah, we're getting a bit of a queue forming at the walkway, but that's fine. They're going to make it out. So we're probably going to have some hefty stuff to fight through here as well. I certainly hope the unlocking mechanism isn't back here. I'd say this one is significantly harder than the other non-construction missions we've had. Or maybe it's entirely possible there is a trick I'm missing, like I should be using hallucinations more or should be using them differently. Right, that's definitely going to be something to storm. I want to sort of take as little damage as possible because our units cannot be healed or repaired mostly.
It shall be done.
I think one of the advantages of adding things like medics in the expansion is it allows you to take slightly more risks with at least with your marines. Sadly, it's a mechanic that doesn't maybe get used as much as I'd have actually liked. Now, I wonder. I can't see any zerg down there, but let's run them in and check. Okay, what I definitely can see is zerg down here. Now, what I want to see is okay. So we've sort of pulled aggro there, as it were. And actually, I think we're fine to take that just as is. I don't think we need to waste a storm.
Your will?
But we will put Tassadar in front to tank.
I hear you.
Would be a bad time for that to have been an infested terran. Now, that is definitely going to be a time for storming.
Of course. How may I help?
Commander.
Okay.
How may I help?
The storm wasn't as accurate as it perhaps should have been. Okay, taking a fair bit of shield damage on Tassadar there. Now, I'm going to hold these here. I'm hoping that they don't get like a ton of turrets pop up as soon as someone steps on that. So, let's see. Security doors unlocked. Brilliant. So, everyone can come back here. And then we get the fun of dancing the Dragoon up these stairs. Although I have on one or two occasions had the Dragoon just walk straight up the stairs like nothing had happened. This will actually give us some time to get some more energy and shields back on Tassadar as well. How are we doing on our Protoss units? Protoss units have taken no health damage, which it makes me happy. The Marines are fairly healthy as well, actually. Again, with the Marines having no way of healing, it's aggravating that you can't use stim packs with them. Now, we don't want to go much further,
Yes, Executor?
because if we do, now I'm going to pull the Dragoon out of the way because the Dragoon will get stuck on the stairs. I'm not going to go too much further because there's almost definitely an ambush waiting. You wait for all those to get back up as well. I'm going to need you guys to stop. Stop. Do a save. Now let's see if the Dragoon gets up the stairs. No. Okay, so we're going to have to really babysit him up. There we go. Just about. I feel like there's possibly a way they could have fixed that as a pathing issue without affecting the balance of the main game, because you never see installation maps outside of the campaign, but what do I know? It's entirely possible there wasn't. It's somehow stuck in the code as a bug that can't be fixed without compromising the rest of the game. Now, if I didn't know any better, yeah. Oh, that is a jackpot if we can storm it. Unfortunately, I actually completely missed that infested terran there. But that got him. Now, Tassadar doing a good job of tanking the damage there. And actually, I've not had to sort of sit around waiting. That Marine's going to die. Okay, that's fine. He can go and control Group 3. And 4, well, we'll just have I guess a Marine in control Group 4. Again, I'm willing to allow that one Marine to have died. He shouldn't have, but we'll live with it. Now, I have to wonder what's in here. Here we go. Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say getting a load of Terran units just before we're about to, just before we go somewhere, we're going to get a sudden influx of Zerg to deal with. So, let's try and... Might actually be beneficial to cloak the ghost and use it. Actually, yeah. That was a huge storm, absolutely. Oh, we want that infested Terran died. I'm quite happy with that. Now, I was hoping to get him cloaked and use him as a scout first. Come on, here we go. But, all told, that went very well. Oh, no, I don't want the whole group to go. I just want the ghost to do some searching. This is when the Zerg has detection anyway. But it feels like the kind of thing we're supposed to do. Now, door is locked.
I hear you. You got my attention. How may I help? Call the shot.
So let's go down here. Can we see anything? Yeah, okay. So the turret can see the ghost. Oh, yeah, you probably can actually lock it down, but let's get the Protoss in there. They are probably well suited to deal with that. How much damage did it do? 10? I think we're so close to the end at this point, I'm not as worried about taking the shield damage. You decloak, and possibly you can get some energy back, although I'm not sure how much we'll need it. Interestingly, the ghost I think can actually outrange the turrets. There we go. Opening the cell doors. Now this, it very much seems like the end of the mission. I can see a beacon, and we appear to have made it. So, I actually probably on the earlier runs could have got through anyway. I just was being a bit, I guess I was probably being a bit of a perfectionist and wanted to keep all the Protoss alive. But here we go.
Shall be done.
You can see the mirage effect there. Hello.
Greetings, Dark One. I have come to bring you home.
Greetings to you, mighty Tassadar. I knew that you would not forsake us. For in the time that you have spent with us, you have learned to value our ways and our methods. You have learned to channel our dark power, as well as that of your masters. And thus you alone have found completeness beyond the scope of the Gala. But I fear that the Conclave in its pride could never bring itself to welcome outcasts such as we.
Outcasts though you may be, it is your vision and courage that may yet save our homeworld from the swarm. I beg of you, Zeratul, return with us to Ire. Though they are petty and have in ignorance cursed your kind for generations, help me save our people.
Since our banishment long ago, we have never failed in our responsibility to Ire. Though it shall cause us great pain to see our homeland once more, we shall return with you, Tassadar. We will do what we can.
And there we go. So we have found the Dark Templar, and we are going to be able to bring them back to Ire. So we will see the consequences of that decision in the next mission. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!